So there's a new Rodimus coming out this month, and yes, I have it on pre-order, but I've always wanted this one and finally got the opportunity to get one brand new to have a fresh look at it. Link in the description, by the way, to that unboxing. Part of the last of the traditional size leader classes. So that last statement's a bit much, but hear me out. Leaders were always associated with big, chunky figures with cool transformations, a gimmick of some kind, whether it be lights and sounds or an extra robot or whatever, and they were just full of plastic and dense as hell. But now we have leaders like Earthrise Prime and Siege Shockwave that are just Voyagers with extra pieces. And I mean, the extra pieces warrant the price being increased because you get more stuff in the box. That's fine, but they still don't feel like a good value for money, in my opinion anyways, because in Canadian dollars they're 80 bucks. You could say a leader class like Scavenger from Studio Series is a traditional leader in the sense that it's big, and technically yes it is, but it doesn't feel as dense and solid. It doesn't have those leader class qualities that you would expect from the old school leader class. You'd expect that from new leader class, but not from old school like this. To start this video off though, we are going to start with the robot mode, the smaller robot mode. It's not very good. Let's just say you don't buy this figure for the little hot rod, who isn't very little if I might add. He's almost Voyager size. But this thing, proportion wise, feels off. The articulation sucks, the colors are quite good. I quite like the way that this guy looks, color wise. Like there were better hot rods back then, and there are better hot rods now. But for this as a pack-in, it's pretty okay. I mean, Classics Hot Rod is better. Titan's Return Hot Rod is better. Obviously, Studio Series Hot Rod is going to be better. I don't have that at the time of recording this. I'm going to hopefully get it soon. So, you know, posing, like I said, isn't great. It's super limited in, well, everywhere. It's not great, and I really don't like posing this thing, and it just ends up standing straight like that, like just standing up, doing nothing. So I don't normally display the figure like this. Transformation for this though is very easy, like really easy. You just have to watch out for the back tabs. They are very small and thin, so be wary of that. Car mode though is awesome. It looks sick. I like this car mode. It's a little blocky, but it is super nice to look at. The front actually reminds me a lot of the front of the Masterpiece figure, which I really want to get at some point. But this isn't why you're here. You want to see Rodimus Prime, not a hot rod, but Rodimus Prime. So this can combine with his trailer, as all Rodimus Primes can, and I have to say, this looks so cool. It looks really cool. The fists stick out of the front, and these foil stickers are useless. They're right on the joints, so they crumple when you move them. Which, who okayed this? Who thought this was a good idea? Other than that, I love the vehicle mode. It looks super good, and it's faithful to the original, and it takes a big cue from the old Fans Project upgrade for Classics Hot Rod. Oh, I forgot to mention, he also has a Matrix of Leadership, looks and a gun, which looks okay. The toy itself though, oh, this is why you buy this set. He looks like a proper leader class figure, and I love how it looks. Not 100% G1, it's stylized, but it's something slightly fresh for the character. The color separation, especially the reds and orange and the yellows, well, that's the only colors on there, but the reds and orange specifically look really good. The overall stature of the figure is sick, and I really like how it looks. The aesthetic is also really nice, and it still holds up today design-wise to a bunch of other generations figures, so that's really nice. I know the design isn't for everyone because it's not 100% G1 accurate, but that's not really what this is going for. It's more of a stylized, cartoony look, and it looks really cool. The articulation though needs improvement. The only place that's really bad are the shoulders. That's the only part that I don't like about this figure as a whole in this configuration is the shoulders. If they had like one more joint at the base of the core figure's knees, that would have solved the problem, but that would have also made the core figure a little wonky, so I understand the compromise. I will say this has replaced Dino as my desk toy because I love looking at this. I had Dino sitting on my desk for the longest time, and now he's been replaced. It's super cool and super unique, and I like And like I said, I really like it. I think I've said that way too many times. You could probably take shots to that. Please don't do that. Yes, it's not perfect, and yes, the new one will probably be better, but at least it does not cost $120 for a glorified Voyager with a trailer. Anyways, that's been my look at Power of the Prime's Rodimus. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, linked below. Come hang out at the Discord with almost all 100 of us. That's awesome. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.